entering the bar in the east. I'm distracted by the wanted posters in the streets. I take a seat, asking the tender for refreshments. The stranger begins conversation in my direction. You see the wanted posters on the building? Looking up, I reply, prepare for a description. He said a high price cause he rolled some high dice, a criminal of sorts. History's not so nice, right? He murdered many without any solid reasons. A sight of death, cutting down any who were pleading against the ruler of life. He committed treason, not an angel of death, but not akin to the demons. It was said he was the first of creation, a good man, positive in any situation. But something went wrong, he began banging people. You probably wonder why he began doing evil. Watch out on your journey, where you're going, where you're turning, for the one named Adam who will leave your heart churning.
Mass murderer, he was a gangster, son. Mass murderer, he was a gangster, son.
Watch out on your journey, where you're going, where you're turning, for the one named Adam who will leave your life burning.
Mass murderer, he was a gangster, son. If those in the final hour, he produced the crumb.
His hair dressed with the leaf of satin. When he was on a job, his tag read Adam. Back in the past where all things began, did the fool brought to evil by the lady he befriended. Her name was Yvonne, sexy but cold as snowflakes. Was taken into the game by a mystical snake. She did dirt, taking him wherever she went. Gave him her goods, so all his money was spent. One point in time, he was completely seduced. He had a job to deliver a powerful golden fruit. By the snake it was told a single bite would leave you with the power of a god overnight. Alone with the knowledge of good and bad. So sadly he devoured the fruit, hiding in the back of an alley. He was caught only a week after his actions, tied up in the desert with the flamethrower blast. Watch out on your journey, where you're going, where you're turning, for the one named Adam who will leave your heart churning.
Mass murderer, he was a gangster, son. Mass murderer, he was a gangster, son.
Watch out on your journey, where you're going, where you're turning, for the one named Adam who will leave your life burning.
Mass murderer, he was a gangster, son. If those in the final hour, he produced the crumb. Those in the 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 hour, he produced the crumb.
Up, they left his body in flames in the middle of the desert to die slowly in pain. Strangely, he walked from his grave unaffected as his skin melted, so grew his desire for vengeance. He looked like he rocked a skeleton on the outside, and out the darkness he crafted a deadly sight. He wore a black robe, sporting a black hoodie. He could appear or vanish wherever he felt he should. And if sin was the look, then his face was committing. He kidnapped Yvonne, so now she would do his bidding. He struck fear into the hearts of the living. His thirst for revenge surpassed even that of the sinning. Mass murderer, he was a gangster, son. Those in the final hour, he reduced to crumbs. So watch out on your journey, where you're going, where you're turning, for the one they call death who will leave your heart churning.